drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Red Iron with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Play action now. Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this throw caught left side. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fielded at the 33. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to go. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this could be...
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And 7.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater will fire this deep for Gallup into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Really nice pick right there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. It's intercepted. Picked up near the 34.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Falcons nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 4-yard line.
Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Panthers 14, Falcons nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 two scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant...
Now a hit and a loose one. Falcons grab it. And carry kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Winston. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 14. Sterling.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin. 14-0 lead to begin the ball game. Well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Flush to his right. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I got my car rolled out, please.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, look at that. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd down and 5. To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
To
Ian Thomas. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
nice third down conversion and even 20 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
His kick
and it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Panthers 28. Falcons.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to
Ian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
the kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Falcons 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 16, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. Gets it to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith trying to run for it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too hard. The quarterback makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
3rd and goal from the 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it from the pick. Very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking downfield for Jones. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. McCaffrey. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.